Adults and children alike turn to books as an escape.
When I'm reading books, I'm in this whole different world. You know what I mean? I'm the prince, the frog, I'm everything in this fantasy land. And I tell people, that was my get out.
And the trauma Leslie faced day after day didn't stop at home.
The majority of the kids in my school were African American. You know what I'm saying?
Then Leslie's older cousin moved in. He would take her and her siblings to the store, buy them things, and play dolls with her in their attic.
He gained my trust only to start molesting me.
She was 8 years old.
We were never told I love you, nor were we ever given a hug, so I didn't know what any of that meant.
This was just the beginning of what would be years of running.
Don't know what I'm running from or where I want running to. I just know I needed to go.
The running continued until one day, Leslie found herself walking down the street.
Guy pulled up to me. He was like, "You okay? Why are you crying? Are you okay?" I mean, he sounded really empathetic. To me, there was no reason for me to be alarmed. I wasn't afraid.
What Leslie didn't know is that Knight in Shining Armor would use all that information against her and lead her right to these streets.
We drinking, laughing, talking, and when I came to, his friend was on top of me having sex with me any way he wanted to. I looked over at this man who's supposed to love me and care for me, nobody's gonna hurt me, and he looking at me like dirt, you know, and he told me his exact words was, "Bitch, get my money."
She was 15 years old. During these years, Leslie's mind had her surviving on a false sense of self-esteem and self-worth. Because remember,
as a child, my getaway was books to go into a fantasy land. Well, now that I'm older, drugs and alcohol, so I don't have to think and feel like I can numb out. And I tell people this all the time. If Johns don't kill us, pimps don't kill us, we don't accidentally overdose, we kill ourselves. And that's what I was ready to do. No more names, no more pain, no more memories, no more anything. It's done. I remember as I was getting sleepy, that's what I call it, dying, getting sleepy, my heart is like ba-boom, ba-boom. And out of nowhere, with the last little bit of breath I had, I said, if there's a God in heaven, help me.
Independence Day of 2000 had a different meaning for Leslie King. For her, it was the day she found the strength to set herself free.
And the fight was on.
After 20 years, she got herself off the streets and the help she needed. Now, 20 years later, it hasn't been easy, and she still looks back.
I had to find my purpose, and I did.
But not in the way you might think.
Now, this used to be my area all up in here.
She's dedicated her new life to helping other women who have found themselves right where she was for so long. Answering calls any time of the day.
Hi, baby, this is Leslie. What's going on?
Oh, I have a crisis going on right now.
Okay. Hey, breathe. Just breathe for a minute, okay?
I'm homeless right now. I don't feel safe at all because of my history and my background. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've been clean for 7 months. I have not picked up and used, and I have not been on division at all.
And searching the streets any time of the night.
Bingo. Oh, baby, she always out here. Bless her heart.
Leslie took us along to witness the often heartbreaking scenes she sees while doing street outreach in Grand Rapids.
Hold on, baby, here I come. You know who I am?
The miracle?
My name is Leslie. Here you go.
Thank you.
Human trafficking isn't just happening in Grand Rapids or big cities.
It's in your community. And just because you don't see it, don't mean it ain't there. It might mean you might not know what you're looking for.
But that won't stop her boots to the ground efforts.
I just got a feeling some more is over there too. See, they standing out here. Look at them, just waiting like vultures.
She will continue passing out bless bags with her number and necessities that feel more like luxuries to these women.
Here you go, sweetheart. Here's a blessed bag for you. You gonna be okay?
No, not really. Because my hands are closed.
When you ready, hit me up with that card. I know I was out here for 20 years. I know what you're going through. I love you, baby. I just thank God that He allowed me to go through everything that I went through in order to go back.
While Leslie's story has come with some very difficult chapters, she's determined to give these women the tools to rewrite their ending just like she did.
You're not alone. I've been there, done that. Over 20 years, I understand it. If I can get out of the game, so can you. Give me a call.
For 9 and 10 News, I'm Whitney Amen.
I use that as an opportunity to pick another person.
Yes.
Retired Ken Pratt expected anyone but Dr. Eimers to show up at his door.
No, I wasn't expecting that.
Ken loves doing puzzles with his wife, showing off some of their work during our visit. Now, hearing his wife
Well,
wasn't so easy before.
I've had lots of trouble hearing certain people talk and everything. They give me some trouble. Give me trouble.
Even months later, he's still shocked he was picked.
What was the cost?
There isn't.
There isn't no cost?
No, I'm going to be doing that. It's my gift.
Forever thankful for the gift from his new family member, Dr. Eimers.
She means a lot to you.
Oh, it means a lot.
Oh, you're a good man, and you deserve good things.
Yeah,
You do.
so good for you.
Sweetheart.
You deserve it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You do. You deserve it.
Central to Luther Fire being requested for mutual aid by Leroy for a fully involved structure fire with occupants inside.
This was the scene on Lacola Road in Lake County back on January 10th of 2018. Firefighters battling a fire knowing someone could be inside the home. But in the coming days, this would become not a deadly fire investigation, but a homicide investigation.
It was believed at that point that, obviously there was a house fire that was occurring, but there was an elderly woman named Evelyn Ware who lived at that home. During the autopsy, it was determined that the death was a homicide.
That's why when investigators realized Evelyn's death was no accident, the question of who killed her was all the more puzzling.
One has to say, why? Why would somebody do this? Why would somebody intentionally kill or bring harm to an old woman who was kind and caring?
But some details of the case remain closely guarded by investigators. The charred frame of Evelyn Ware's home still stands today, a silent witness to a heartbreaking crime detectives believe is close to being solved.
I would definitely say that we are waiting for you. We are on the heels, and you made mistakes, and we will catch those. We will be talking to you, to the person who did this, and there's no doubt in my mind that one day there will be justice for Evelyn.